Hello YouTube, this is Ken Apocalypse, and sorry for the probably shaky camera. My tripod's a little bit on the fritz. Yes, how can a tripod be on the fritz? Well, let me tell you. It was a cheap tripod, one of those Amazon things. Not knocking Amazon stuff, but it was one of those, hey, I'd really like to have that and it's cheap things. So I ordered it and it's lasted about 6 months. So all in all, anyway, I apologize for not throwing up a video last week. I had a lot of things going on. But this week, I'm going to talk some more about the new Vizios that have came out. And yes, they've come out. The Best Buy store that I normally go to, which is the same one that told me that I couldn't film, I went in there and they actually have a display of the Vizio M-Series and the Vizio P-Series. Both of them are quantum dot. And there's a little bit of confusion there. The M-Series, when you have an M-Series, you have the cheaper version, which is only 400 nits. And then you have, I guess it would be called a premium version, which is 600 nits. You need to know the difference because just because the M series, you find one, say you find the 55 inch for $4.99, that's probably the 400 nit one, even though it is wide color gamut and it is quantum dot. You're not getting any kind of peak brightness. You're only getting 400 nits, and I think that's just for people. Vizio did that for people who's just trying to get into 4K with HDR. And all of Vizio's TVs, I think even down to the V series, carry Dolby Vision, which is a big plus. I mean, you have HDR10, and now within the past year, you've had a push for HDR10 plus. HDR10 Plus does the same thing as Dolby Vision, which has been out for a couple years now. And Dolby Vision is Dolby. I mean, you have Dolby Atmos, Dolby Sound, Dolby Surround. Now you had Dolby Vision, which to me, Dolby takes pride in their work. They don't just make up something. See, Samsung made HDR10 and just threw it out to have an HDR. And it wasn't until Dolby Vision started taking off really good that Samsung has started adapting HDR10 Plus, which is what they should have done in the first place to keep in the running. But I think it's a little too less, a little too late, because Dolby Vision has such a big head start on them with studios and TVs, like Vizio has them, TCL has them, LG of course has them, Sony has it. The only one that doesn't implement, hell, Hisense even has it. The only one that doesn't implement Dolby Vision right now is Samsung, and that's because they have their own HDR format, which is the HDR10 Plus. Well, with that being said, all Vizio TVs come with Dolby Vision. Like I said, there's two different M series. There's the M-Series 400 nit and there's the M-Series 600 nit. Now there's a variation in their model numbers. I don't know it right offhand. I should have before I started this video, but I didn't. But I want you to watch that. Like I said, you have one that's a 55 inch M-Series for a 55 inch for $4.99, and that's the 400. But then you have the one for $7.99, and that's the 600. If you're looking to get into a good starting TV, the M series is a great place to start. Like I said, it has a wide color gamut. Get the 600 nits. That's decent brightness. It ain't nowhere the standard 1000 nit, but still you're not going to have a dim dull picture. You're going to have a pretty decent picture with the wide color gamut and it being quantum dot. So if you're looking to get into it, I mean, that's the one I would jump onto, because one, it's cheap. Two, it's a 55 inch, so I mean it's a mediocre size. I mean, and you can also go up to the 65-inch M-Series 600 net for $9.99, which is pretty decent also. And if you've been into it a while, a lot of my viewers have been into TVs and followed uh, a lot of Vizio things that I've put up. Of course, the P Series Quantum is $13.99, and they only make it in a 65 and a 75, which is kind of disappointing because a lot of people, uh, some people don't have room for a 65. A 55 is just fine. But if you're going to do that, you're going to have to drop down to an M series, which is kind of disappointing, especially if you're a videophile like I am. Um, you like your picture, you like your sound, and to drop down from a 1100 nit TV, which is the P Series Quantum, down to the 2019 P Series Quantum, not the Quantum X, drop down to a 600 nit M Series. That's kind of disappointing. But I mean, some people that's bright enough, because some people, I know one person individually, specifically, um, that has their entertainment room kind of set up in their basement. Not really. I mean, it's not like a dungeon. I mean, it's a real nice setup, and so there's no windows or anything. So the 600 nit TV would be fine. Um, and I think you can also get the M series in a 65. No, I done mentioned that, didn't I? Yeah, for $9.99. And I think it goes up to 75-inch also, or 70 or 75-inch. I'll have to double check. But anyway, enough babbling on. Um, the TVs are available now. Best Buy does not have them in stock, but they are able to be ordered. Walmart has the 400 nit M series in stock, the 55, but they don't have the 600. They don't have the P series. Um, Vizios came a long way. It used to be that Walmart would be the one to carry them because they was just starting out. Now it's Walmart, Best Buy, Target, Sam's, Costco. Everybody's carrying them because it's a good TV. A lot of people sit there and call them Frankenstein TVs because they say, well, this comes from this comes from this, and you put them together, and you have a Vizio. That may be true. Vizio doesn't make their own panels. Vizio does the technology behind the panels. You see the panel, they might get the panel from somewhere else, but the technology pushing the panel, pushing the picture onto the panel, is Vizio. That doesn't bother me as long as Vizio gets a decent panel. And they have been the last 2-3 years. They've been getting really good panels. I mean, this is my P series, and I have not had an issue with it one bit. No blooming, no vertical lines, nothing. Dolby Vision looks awesome on it. It's not dim at all. This is a 1,000 nit TV, and it is beautiful. I love it. The only reason I would go up to a Quantum, which I am, is because it is a quantum dot. It has a wider color gamut than last year's P series. The nits are, I think it's 100, 200 nits more than last year's P series. But that quantum dot technology makes a world of difference. And, Samsung's been doing quantum dots for years now. But very few are just starting into it. TCL starting into it. Vizio starting into it. Sony not so much. Sony hasn't started into it. LG doesn't have to. They got the nano cell, which is a great technology, but they also got OLED, which they're the pioneer in OLED. So, but anyway, I'm just babbling on right now. But the Vizio V series, the M series 400, the M series 600, the P series, the Quantum X, which is what they're calling the Quantum P series this year, the Quantum X. They're all ready to be ordered now. I mean, you can order them right now. Amazon will ship it to you in 2 days. But I think Amazon has a limited selection. Walmart is 2-day free shipping. Best Buy, it'll be a week. But um, I'm starting to lose my faith in Best Buy actually, because they're getting uptight about recording in their stores, which it might be in this store in particular that I go to. But who doesn't want free advertising? My God, I mean, I have a couple thousand people watch a video, and that's free advertising for Best Buy, but yet they don't want you recording their videos. It's kind of, what do they call it, an oxymoron? We want business, but don't give us free business. But anyway, not sure what else to say. I mean, I'm pretty much run down. The only thing I wanted to talk about this video was the fact, I'm sorry I'm so shaky there. I'm having to hold my camera / Galaxy S9. Great picture though. I mean, Samsung always does have a great oversaturation of colors and stuff on their stuff, even phones. But anyway, all I really wanted to talk about was the Vizios that are out. You can get them now. You can get them all now, up to the Quantum X. You can get those. You can order those now. And I'm going to tell you about a good deal at Best Buy. You can buy LG UBK90 4K Blu-ray player right now for $199, which is $100 off, and they give you 3 free 4K UHD movies. Not digital copies, physical copies. That's a sale going on this week. Snatch one up. That UBK 90 actually plays Dolby Vision. It's one of the very few right now that does Dolby Vision on physical media. If you go down to the 80 or the 70, it just plays regular HDR10. But unless you're going up to an Oppo or some expensive brand, a Panasonic or anything like that, I would snatch this one up. A friend of mine has an 80, and he said it's probably one of the quietest, smoothest running 4K players he's ever had. So I can imagine what the step up of 90 would be, which it might just be the you know what I'm trying to say, of Dolby Vision for physical media. But that is a great deal, especially you get the 3 movies, and you average the 3 movies at least $25 a piece. You're only paying $125 for the player. Anyway, I'm going to throw a question out right now. I have my P-Series, not getting rid of my P-Series. I have an opportunity to get a TCL 615, which of course is the 2018 model, 65-inch at a very, very, very good price. I was thinking about getting that and possibly reviewing it and comparing these side by side, or I can get a Sony 900F 65-inch at a very, very, very good price. Which one would y'all like to see? I mean, I know Sony's, the 900F is, they call it a mid-range. It's kind of an upper-end TV, but I mean, right now they're coming down. They come out with the 950G, which is $12.99, and you can get a 55-inch 900F for $11.99 right now. And of course, you can get the TCL. They're marked down. They was on sale last week for $6.99, but they went back up to $7.99 for the 65-inch. But they're $4.99 for the 55-inch. So that's really good on both of those. But I can get the Sony 900F 65-inch at a really, really, really good deal. I was thinking about it. Or I can do the TCL 615. And yeah, I know I'm about 8 months to 10 months behind on doing that. But I'm not sponsored. I do not make any kind of monetary gain off of my videos, like a lot of people do. I haven't hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. Oh, by the way, 1,000 subscribers, I am just 15 away from 1,000 subscribers. Once I hit that 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away either a $100 Best Buy gift card or a $100 GameStop gift card. It'll be the winner's choosing. That's after I hit 1,000 viewers. I'll do a dedicated video just to do that. But anyway, I'm going to quit rambling on. Uh, Check your local Walmart, your Best Buy. Even Target has them on their website to where you can order your new Vizio TV. Whether it be the M-Series 400, the 600, the P-Series, the Quantum X, any of them. I'd go ahead and check them out. Um, like I said, the Best Buy in my area has them on display, and they're phenomenal. I would put them right up there with Samsung. Um, I mean, when I say Samsung, I would put them up there with a Samsung probably. I would say probably a Samsung, at least a Q8, because of the quantum dots and the way that Vizio, and it's got, the Vizio has 200 dimming zones. I mean, that is phenomenal. So you're going to get those deep dark blacks and your bright highlights and everything. But anyway, there I go rambling again. But anyway, this is Kim Apocalypse. Subscribe to my videos, share my videos, and I'll have more for you next time.